Hello everyone, it's me, Sam, once again, here on GA Extra with another commentary. This time, I got my good friend David Bump here with me. Say hi to all the wonderful people, Bump.
Do you want Bump? Or do you want Uncle Jay?
I want neither, honestly.
Oh, we're here to have some fun, Samuel. Or should I say Batman?
Jeez. So, today, we are going to do a commentary on Batman vs. Joker 2, which, the reason why I have Bump here, because he voiced the Joker, if you did not already make that explicitly clear. This is definitely a video that I had a lot of, I really was looking forward to making, because I didn't really do a lot with the Joker in the first Batman vs. Joker video that was just used as a setup for Batman vs. the villains. So I definitely wanted to use this as a way to do like a proper Batman versus Joker story or whatever. Which ended up being a lot longer than I think I initially planned. Because it ended up being, when on its release, it was my longest video to date, which big part of the reason why it ended up being so long was because this guy gave me these super long laugh lines throughout the video.
Well, okay, again. So part of the whole thing with Joker is that we'll write the lines, and then when I get into what I'll call Joker mode, I'll go full Joker mode on this. I'm going to fucking joke all over him. You know how it's Joker time,
yeah,
and I joke all over him. So I will end up improving a lot of the lines, which then ends up with a very, very long monologue that we will hear later on in the video.
Well, that was actually planned, and that was one thing in particular where I like the idea of having big long villain monologues. Not something I'd ever done. We'll get to that later. Let's just get into it. I guess one thing I'll bring up, a few things for this first shot. This is the brick bank, for those who don't know. This is the very first modular I'd ever bought, and this is the first time I used a modular in a video. And another thing you might notice is kind of a blue tint here. And the biggest reason why is because I didn't really know how to properly do night scenes at the time, and so I just used this preset in Premiere Pro to give it a nighttime look or whatever. So it's funny, you can
Yep.
So yeah, let's just get into it.
Everyone, stay back! There's a bank robbery in progress!
The problem with this first shot, and I only really just started working on Premiere Pro, and so when I set up the shot, I didn't set up each keyframe. I just kind of said, oh, start here, then go here, and I don't know why it kind of moves horizontally as well as vertically, kind of going down diagonally and then down diagonally the other way.
It comes back the other way, yeah.
And also, when it zooms on the cop, there's no ease in or ease out there at all. It definitely could have used it.
Go straight to
Stay
it.
back! There's a bank robbery in progress!
Officer, you've got an update for me?
The Joker walked in 20 minutes ago with several henchmen. He's got about 12...
The fact that this is all happening inside the bank, I just wonder, why is everyone screaming
Why is
outside
everyone
of the
still
bank?
screaming?
Ah!
Well, because you wanted to show that there's a panic, that you don't have anybody coming out of the bank. And again, this was, a couple years into the channel? You were still young.
Yeah, still young. It's funny.
hostages in there for what we've been told.
Just another normal night in Gotham.
That's so good.
Is he coming?
I'd assume so. I doubt he'd ever miss a throwdown with the Joker.
That's funny that he basically just left the bat signal on before going over to the bank.
Yeah.
I think it was the first time he used the Batmobile in a video.
What'd I tell ya?
Look
Suddenly
here,
the
boss.
screaming
That's
stopped.
all the money.
I said suddenly the screaming had stopped as soon as the Batmobile showed up.
Yeah, I was he's gonna save us. We don't need to panic anymore.
Right.
This little money pile here is literally just as it was built in the brick bank. There was just a little build of the money.
It was just a little set of the money. And it's kind of, I really do like the use of the Russian crooks here.
Oh yeah, the Russian crooks. It's never a bad time to use Russian crooks.
Oh no, never a bad time to use Russian crooks.
Good. Ooh, we got company.
Ronald, you got the chopper coming?
On the way, boss.
Gentlemen, like any great performance.
That's one of my favorite little bits in the video. Is like the I just love like, you know, having Ronald as like one of Joker's henchmen, and it's like I just love how it's treated completely seriously. Like, it's just, oh, hey, Ronald, we got the chopper coming. It's like, oh, it's Ronald McDonald. This is one and like of the as I've done on many of my commentaries, I gotta shit on the set design. My entire creativity when it comes to building a bank is just, once again, gray bricks. And it's like, when I did the Hobgoblin video, I had a much better bank looking
background
build there than I do here. So I don't know. And like,
and it's also kind of a nice touch. I do like how the hostages they're seated and facing towards the wall, because it's a little hard to animate when they're face down and make sure they don't move.
Yeah. That part's fine. I should have put more stuff, like, you know, like some kind of,
like a plant.
Yeah, plant would have been nice. Or like where the bank tellers are or whatever.
The bank counter.
Yeah, bank counter. Why do certain words escape me?
I don't know. And sometimes it just happens. But other than that, I mean, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know if it's become a staple of the channel. You have gotten a lot better in the years.
Oh, for sure. It's just, especially because like now what we more see in here in 2019 is like, I do have a few scenes where there's decent set design, but then there's always one scene where it's just absolute dog shit. This is the one scene in this video, and then in like the Curse Smell video, it was the Hagrid's hut scene.
Hagrid's hut scene, yep.
So.
Exit stage right.
Hold it right there, Joker.
Ah, Bats! We meet once more. And to think, I thought you forgot about me.
Believe me, I tried.
Well, Bats, wish I could stick around and play with you. But unfortunately, I have business this time. I'll have my associates attend to you instead.
I'm really starting to think that we should rethink our life choices.
So I just wanted to pause, and actually, if we'll go back just a few frames here. Come on now. Right there. You actually did a little bit better because these were interlocked gray bricks as opposed to your standard.
Oh yeah, interlocked. Wow.
It looks a little bit more like an actual brick and mortar.
And that's kind of what I did in the Hagrid's hut scene. So like, I feel like at this time when like ever I did have a scene where I didn't know what to do set wise, and all I had was a gray wall, I was like, well, I'll interlock the bricks. That'll make it look better.
It was progress.
Stylistic choice. But it's like literally there's nothing in this room. Like, what is this?
You got a hostage in the back corner there.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. That makes it all better.
So it was all still one full set. You're just like, okay, here's a scene where Batman left the two Russian crooks, and then Batman takes off after Joker.
Of course, find it funny, you know, Batman just easily disposes them with like
a couple punches and stuff, and you're just like, it's more of Batman does not have time for these two. He's after the clown.
Yes. And the Russian crooks, like, they don't get paid enough for this. No. They're just here to make money.
They don't make enough money, and they really need to rethink their life choices.
Exactly.
Enough of this, Joker. You're finished.
Oh, but Bats, I almost forgot to reveal my greatest joke of all. You see, there's a bomb planted in the safe, and it's going to go off in about, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe? You better hurry, Bats. Tick-tock.
And so one particular part of that line where like you're like, oh, it's about to go off in, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe. Like, that just gives it a very much more of a personal feel to it. Like, you're actually giving the Joker his own, giving him more character,
giving more character, using a lot more action in my voice.
Exactly, you know. Yeah, certain people can use more.
I'm sorry, that joke will forever be fucking funny within our group.
It will never be.
It will forever be funny. Anyway,
yeah, one thing is like even with like the blue tint trying to make it look darker, you still tell there's like light.
It's still definitely a night scene.
I think having the black paper here definitely helps with making it more night here compared to earlier. Because I was still using my phone at this point, so I didn't really have a good way to make it darker, I think.
No, and that's probably also why she used that filter in Premiere.
Yeah, because like in
well, because
when I was in
make
when I
it
was
darker without, because you didn't have like a night camera on your phone, obviously. So you had to make it as dark as you could without losing quality or seeing like a grain to it.
I always think back to the very first time I tried to do a dark scene was when Jar Jar escapes the dumpster, and like literally all I did was I just turned off all the lights in my room, all the lamps. I turned on the light in my closet to give a little bit of light on it, and it just looks like absolute shit.
Well, because Jar Jar is coming out of the dumpster, but every time that you did a shot for each of the frames, then the camera went out of focus. So that's why that looks so fucking grainy.
And I know there was like some scenes since then when I was using iMovie that I was able to get like an actual kind of dark look to it with a filter in iMovie. However, with Premiere Pro, it's not really meant to be like, oh, here's just a filter you use, and that is like, you know, just how you make the scene look, how you want it to look. Adobe is very much like, here's 1,000 different tools to use, and you gotta find the right way to tweak a certain one, and it gives you a lot of options. And so I didn't really, I just started using Premiere Pro. So
it's a lot of options, but it's also too many options.
I mean, you can say that, but like it's literally used for professional video editors. Probably gives them plenty of tools for them that they like to use.
Yep.
I've used a couple of them, and I've only scratched the surface of them.
Talk. Let's go, Ronald.
Ah, Batman, there you are. Where's
There
the Joker?
is.
Get everyone.
There, I just noticed it.
Yeah.
When Commissioner Gordon turns,
Ronald.
there's here.
So this is how.
Yeah, look. So you can see like he's. So wait, go back a few more.
Go back a little bit more.
Okay, got it. Go forward. So, go for another one. Okay, see, he stops. There's one frame where I don't move him while Batman's running towards him, and so I've noticed that before. I just noticed it again now. There's a little bit of a error in animation there. I just think it's kind of funny.
Interesting.
Man, there you are. Where's the Joker?
Get everyone out of here. There's a bomb.
You heard him. Everyone out.
See, look, this is better. Look, there's the door,
There's
the chain door to the safe.
Right.
This part I really like here. So like I was able to edit the actual like numbers going down.
The actual numbers and whatnot, yeah.
Which I had to like find some different font for the 1 and 2, but at least because on the actual thing for this, it's like 30 seconds, so I was able to get the actual.
So you got the 30 seconds initially, and then you have.
Yeah. Well, it's 3 seconds. I was able, so basically I was able to flip these numbers.
Oh, okay.
So like that was like one of the first cool things.
I do see that. It's just ever so slight there.
It was one of the first cool things I was able to do editing wise with Premiere Pro. I haven't done anything like anything like this since specifically.
Got you again, bats.
Ah,
I do like that filter that you did, as though he's kind of speaking like through a radio,
Yeah.
or rather, it's a pre-recorded voice line. I like that piece.
Oh, what fun this has been.
One thing that I think this shot, and also the first shot when Ronald's flying the helicopter there, I should have like had some sort of motion in the background, because it's just kind of it just looks like he's sitting there,
like clouds moving or something.
yeah, or buildings moving past him or something.
Right. Again, it was 2019.
I mean, yeah, it's just like it's like certain things that like will stand out in the video that I'm just like, come on, I should have been smarter than this.
So I really just had to end it with my girlfriend. She was being way too pushy.
That's great and all, Master Tim, but I remember specifically telling you that I didn't care.
hey guys, how's
So this Robin I have here was a fake. If that's not already obvious to certain people who could point that out in a split second, and you can already tell like his mouth is starting to fade there. Luckily, because David, not this David, the other David, had gotten the actual set that Dick Grayson or Tim Drake or whatever came with, so I've been using that one since. I might have gotten my own one. I can't remember.
You might have gotten it shortly after, so that's why you don't have to keep borrowing from him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when Batman's coming down the stairs here. I remember like trying to animate it so he's actually walking down the stairs, and I just couldn't do it. These stairs suck having to animate on. So he just has to
So
just
it's
two
just a
little
couple of
hops.
hops.
Doop, boop.
I remember specifically telling you that I didn't care.
Hey guys,
David's
how's it
bumping the
going?
mic.
Ah, hello, Master Bruce. How did it go?
Well, no one died, so I guess that's good.
Joker got away, didn't he?
Yep.
See, I
I want to point out something right back here, actually. Whenever Tim was speaking here, you can see how the chair slightly moves.
Damn chair.
With those frames.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still had it like on the turntable thing.
Yep. Yeah, you did. So it's just one of those things. Because I noticed that, well, of course, back then you were also doing it to where you would only animate half of it because then you reverse it and go. So you would do from the side.
Oh, I see what you
go
mean.
up, and then you take
Yeah,
those
like
frames
if I
and
had
just
like
play them in reverse.
if I had two movements back to back that were the same, I just repeat the movement in reverse. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Right. So that's how we get the double move
I
in the
see what
chair.
you mean.
didn't he?
Yep.
See, I told you I should have come.
You know, Robin, I
see
still
that.
don't understand where you get these fantasies that are
that's a-
helpful in any way.
That is a problem with like some of these like blue reflective
Blue
things
reflective
that they
pieces
will
is
reflect
bad.
light, especially if you got daylight coming in, which is probably what was happening. I don't know what was that.
Where
Living at
were
the
you in
time.
2019?
I think that was first apartment.
That sounds about right.
No, because
No.
2017 was my first year at UMSL, and then 2018 was the year I lived there. So 2019 was my second apartment with just Tim.
Ah,
So-
okay. So, and you didn't have blackout curtains then.
No, I did not. So like if any time I animated during the day,
You just happened to have.
it was like
sunlight.
playing with fire at that point.
Right.
This is also the first time I used this Batcave build. I wanted to kind of make my own kind of Batcave, which like I probably could have done more with it. I definitely could have done more with it.
Right.
And specifically, I wanted to try to get away from just using the pre-made set, partially because of the grates that made it kind of hard to animate on.
Which makes sense. But at least this time, no gray wall, no gray brick wall in the background.
Instead, the floor is dark gray. Can't escape it.
Can't escape that.
Whatsoever.
So, what are you going to do now, sir?
Well, the Joker's back on the grid, so I'm gonna keep all eyes open.
Anything you want me to do, Batman?
How about you shut up? That would be real helpful.
Batman making fun of Robin.
Boss, we got the money. What now?
So, drinking game for this video. Take a shot every time Ronald says boss, and you'll be dead by the end of the video.
Well, it depends on how big of a shot and what you're drinking.
I just one thing like I noticed like after I put the video, I was like, wow. Or maybe it was after the guy sent me the lines. I'm like, oh hey, he says boss like for every line. Also, another thing I want you to do, because like I can't remember, it's been a while since I watched this, but watch this little
Watch the
thing
nose
here.
piece.
I think it changes its
You think you take off that that orange stud right there?
no the like see how like the smiles on top. I think this thing turns at a few points throughout.
Oh, that's gonna be
This
funny.
scene.
Let's keep an eye on that.
Now is the time to prepare for my greatest joke of all.
So another is I want to point out is like when he when Batman confronts the Joker on the rooftop and he tells him about the bomb, he tells him like, oh, I was about to tell you about my greatest joke of all. And now he's like, oh, and now to prepare for my greatest joke of all. Like, hold on a second. I mean, that guy's the Joker. He's crazy. So
I think it was also just
bad writing.
It was bad writing and not catching it, and it's just, hey, let me just take these and run with them.
And what would that be, boss?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. First things first, though. We seem to be a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? Short-staffed. How about you go find a couple of henchmen for me, Ronald?
So this thing does not turn, apparently.
It doesn't look like a turn, but at the same time, I really loved how anytime that I do Joker, and I just really love doing Joker, obviously. I just love how much improv I actually do with some of these lines.
I do enjoy when like certain characters that when people like go a little more off the rails with it, you know, kind of add their own spice to it, you know.
I mean,
enjoy
at
it.
the same time, Joker is off the rails.
Yeah, it's a character that totally makes sense to ad lib a little bit with.
Absolutely. And again, I'm also trying to borrow from Batman animated series Mark Hamill Joker.
Oh yeah, that was because I was specifically like when I because I remember I did the Joker the first video when I
For the first video, we don't talk about that.
And it was that summer I watched Batman the Animated Series for the first time, and I absolutely fell in love with Mark Hamill's Joker.
Right.
And then, like, I was trying to decide, okay, well, who's the voice of Joker now? And you
I
Mark
just
Hamill
had-
voice. I'm like, well, where the hell's this bit?
Yeah,
You're
right.
going to tell me.
Why didn't you tell me about this? I would have had you do this for the first video. Oh, wait, that's right. What was I doing? I was doing Freeze. I was doing Bane.
Yeah. I don't think so. Because you didn't voice Raish yet. You got Will to voice Raish.
I got Will to voice Raish, to which he said, never again, I'm not doing this stupid shit.
You did Vision in the Avengers meeting later on.
That was the only 2 characters that he's ever done, and then he's just like, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if I ever asked him to do it again after that. I don't
No,
know.
you didn't, because I've got it in my cheat sheet of characters, how many people have played voices.
I'm on it, boss.
Oh, just try and stop me this time, Bats. I dare you.
Hello, Commissioner.
Ah, Batman. Nice to...
It's just the straight, let me just stare at here, I don't have any coffee, because you already did the coffee joke before. and then just sudden change, hello, Commissioner.
You know,
Like, there was no, like, swoop in, land, and then go, or even, like, a grappling hook sound.
probably would have helped. I mean, he's Batman. He's sneaky.
Yeah, I understand he's sneaky. I understand he was trained with the League of Assassins and all this, but it's.
I think specifically I was just being lazy this line. Like, I didn't want to animate him dropping down, or I don't know. Maybe I spent so long. I don't know what my intention maybe would have been. Maybe I wanted Gordon to be more scared when Batman announced his presence.
See, that would have been something if you did Batman dropping in behind Gordon, and Gordon's just not expecting. He's just, oh, it's only you, Batman.
I should have, there's a Forest Fire video where, like, Batman just appears nowhere, and, like, usually Forrest, like, just does his own voice for Batman, but specifically in this one scene when he's being Commissioner Gordon, he does, like, a Christian Bale voice. So just out of nowhere, he's like, evening, Commissioner. He's like, holy biscuits, Batman, you scared the piss out of me. It's like, I could just like that. It was like, evening, Commissioner.
It kind of sound like the, like an Arby's video. Have you seen those?
No. But you know, one thing, like, so at the start of the video, you can kind of hear the hum from the bat signal being on,
Which is a nice little thing.
and like I probably should have kept it on for the whole scene. I think I'd turn it off after
After the Batman thing,
because
just so that you can focus more on the dialogue.
But like, here's the thing: like having that kind of on the background could have allowed me to get away with a lot of background noise in the voice lines.
Could have been.
What are the?
Maybe a few street sounds, because this is again on a rooftop.
Yeah.
within
I think in later videos on like these rooftop scenes, I did add some like city sound background sounds in, but like this one, I did.
to see you again.
Any news on the Joker?
We found his helicopter on top of a building on the outskirts of Gotham. My men are currently on their way to take him out.
Really? You have me, but you decided to send some police officers to their probable deaths rather than just wait for me to take care of it?
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Plus, you did take a little while to get here.
Well, sorry. I didn't know I needed to start running over as soon as you come calling.
Well, what's the point of the bat signal if you don't hurry over?
Oh, are you supposed to be my sole priority? This is a big city. I'm usually pretty busy doing your job.
I never asked you to do that. We'd be perfectly fine without you.
Oh, bullshit. You cops are about as incompetent as stormtroopers.
I hate it when Mom and Dad fight.
I still love this whole scene, honestly. Like, just Gordon and Batman having a whole piss
just
fest.
all here. But what this sounds like is a very, what I will call a year one Batman, where he's just brand new into.
Oh no, this
into
is very much meant to be like a decade into his run as Batman, because like he's
the
already gone
comic-
through
the
Dick
comic-
Grayson and Jason Todd, and this is Tim Drake. So.
Right. It just feels as though this conversation kind of feels like a year one kind of thing. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to do my job here.
And Batman's very much just like, dude, you should know how this goes now. Villains do bad stuff. You send me, I stop them. Like, what are you sending your cops for? But right now, this next line here, though, is probably one of the few lines I've ever had that is actually like, I don't know if it's quotable, but is one line that like people have like acknowledged, like, oh my god, that was a funny line.
Pardon the
Oh, hey, Batman.
Robin, what the flying hell are you doing here?
I wanted to help you take down the Joker.
The last time we faced him, you got your ass kicked by Harley Quinn. I don't think I need your help.
Come on, Batman, please.
Ugh, since you're already here, fine, you can tag along.
Yay!
So Gordon, where is this hideout?
Here's the address. Good luck.
I don't know know why I always find that line funny. He's like, so Gordon, where is this hideout? I don't know why it ended up that way.
Batman.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll get there before your men get slaughtered.
Oh, don't worry. They should be able to hold their own.
Oh, that
Immediately
was
dead.
fun. Nothing like a good slaughter to kickstart your evil plan.
So, what do you think about these men I got, boss?
Oh, they're good, quite fearsome. What are your names, by the way?
My name is Chuckles.
Chuckles?
Yeah, I also do birthday parties, so if you got any kids, you know.
How about you? What's your name?
My name is Pierre.
Wait. Is Pierre your first name or your last name?
Oui.
Also, are you French?
But of course. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent?
And that is slightly misquoted, because in Monty Python it's ridiculous. Why did I have this? Oh, is it outrageous?
It is outrageous.
Okay, never mind.
Of course, you silly English knickets. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent?
Okay, so I did do it right. Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked Pierre here. It's like it took me when the Russian Quick special come out, 23. So
Yeah.
it took me 4 years to finally bring them back, but I haven't done anything else to Chuckles. I probably won't, honestly. One thing I thought about doing, because I didn't play too much. My brother played a lot of Arkham City as a kid, and so
I love the whole Arkham series itself. I am very big.
I remember there's this one boss in Arkham City where you face one of Joker's big henchmen, and he's just this one-armed guy with an axe.
So there's actually two. So you have one that has the hammer, and the other one is a sickle, and they are both. They were conjoined twins, and that's why that when they got separated, they only have one arm. But they are Russian.
I did not know that. Like I said, I didn't play the games that much, but
and like I said, I do play the games.
So that's kind of so. I guess I misremembered it being an axe, and that's why specifically that is why I give Chuckles an axe.
You probably had the hammer, and Penguin had the sickle actually. So they were split between the two factions within Arkham City.
Gotcha.
Well, okay then.
So, boss, what is this evil plan of yours?
Oh, it's truly diabolical. So you see, these pipes down here, they lead to the main sewer line around Gotham. Now, with the money that I stole, I've been able to make a very large, very potent amount of laughing gas. I will release the gas into the line, causing it to spread all throughout Gotham. Homes, businesses, you name it. Every man, every woman, every child, they'll be infected, and it causes them to laugh and laugh. Until eventually, they laugh themselves to death.
Oh,
The only flaw that I'm going to find with this entire monologue here, why the hell does Joker need the cash to make laughing gas?
You can buy the laughing gas.
Why in the fuck does he need to buy the laughing gas?
Or buy the ingredients for the laughing gas, I guess.
Well, then why didn't he just steal the ingredients for laughing gas?
You know, stop pointing. How dare you? How dare you point out all the flaws of my script writing, you bastard! You motherfucker!
Oh, my greatest plan yet. No, wait, this was my greatest plan yet.
I mean, here's the thing, though, is like, I feel like that happens a lot where, villains will steal money to buy stuff. It's like, why did you just cut out the middleman and just steal the stuff?
Now, the only thing that is redeemable about this, the only thing that's going to patch it, is that he was buying the ingredients from another villain.
Yeah, it would work. I mean, one thing I also think of is specifically in Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock robs a bank to buy items to rebuild his reactor thing.
Right.
And specifically, it seems like he had to order stuff from other places all around the world. So maybe in that case, but then in that case, does Joker have a UPS account to order?
I would think more FedEx.
Yeah.
I think FedEx would do more in dangerous chemicals than
It's like, you're a supervillain who needs chemicals? No problem. That's the FedEx way, the purple promise. Hey, purple. He wears purple.
Yeah, purple. Anyway, no, I loved that whole entire monologue. It's just I just happened to notice that on this go round.
Oh yeah,
that it's just like, wait a minute, why does he need cash for something that he made?
These ingredients.
Hey, and again,
I mean,
steal the ingredients.
I mean, then again, I'm not knowledgeable enough about comics of exactly like how he makes a laughing gas or anything like that. Like I said, I didn't put that much thought into this.
Right. No, that's fine.
I just needed a good segue into the beginning of the video, and a bank robbery is always a nice, easy way.
It's always a
nice
easy way
stereotype
about it.
or nice cliche, you know. Gotta throw out a few cliches in there, like the villain monologue.
Yeah.
But like, I enjoyed having the villain monologue in this one, and I like the background music, which I've used.
The background music was definitely foreboding.
I
feel like you probably could have done the zoom a little bit slower because it kind of felt like the last like 10 seconds are just focused right on his face.
Because I was still using like my phone at this point, so there's also like a bit of a downwards angle on all of it. Whereas like now it probably look a lot better.
Right.
So.
You mean like in Mary Poppins? You know, 'cause there's that one guy who, you know, laughs himself to death.
I have not watched Mary Poppins in like 15 years at least. But for some reason, I've always remembered the fact that at the end of the movie, there's a guy that just laughs himself to death.
What I think you might have gotten confused with is Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
No, I'm very much. I never watched the movie as a guy. I'm very much thinking of Mary Poppins. There's a guy that starts laughing, starts floating up in the air.
They eventually get him to stop laughing. Though. That's one. That's I think that's Mary Poppins' uncle. That happens with that. Who's also, funny enough, the same voice for the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland.
I think it's like the banker who like is the kid's dad's boss. And I know what I was like. I watched the movie.
No.
As a kid, I always thought like that. I was under the impression that
definitely popped.
Yeah.
No, doesn't happen in the movie. I did actually see Mary Poppins.
Okay.
So
I haven't in a long time.
But one of the things that that happens in Who Framed Roger Rabbit was that there were a couple of Judge Doom's henchmen who did end up laughing themselves to death.
I did finally watch the movie for the first time pretty recently.
Right.
So like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that, and the reason why you laughed yourself to death is because you deprived yourself of oxygen. That's ultimately what happened. But
gotcha.
again, you find something so damn funny you can't breathe, but it's still so fucking funny too.
Well, believe me, I've had that every once in a while. There's someone who makes a really fun joke, and like I will just lose it, and I'll get to the point where like, I can't breathe. I think I'm about to fucking die.
Yep. No, I've had that before. I definitely had that.
Chuckles, do everyone a favor here and just shut the f up.
Well, Joker, thanks for revealing your evil plan to us.
Rats, you're here.
The implication that the entire time that monologue they're just standing there just listening.
I mean, no hero will ever interrupt a villain's monologue to hear how the fuck
he starts monologuing. He starts his prepared speech about how feeble I am to him, how inevitable my defeat is, how the world will soon be his. Blah, blah, blah.
You sly dog! You caught me monologuing.
Hey, I'm here too.
Oh no! Are you another child that escaped the orphanage? I've really got to make sure those places burn to the ground.
That last part of the line was completely ad-libbed.
And what's this one right here?
Yeah, I really got to make sure those places burn to the ground. Like that was not in the script at all.
I can't. Yeah, but it's totally in character for Joker too.
It's like, oh man,
but
I thought I burned that one down.
But it's even funnier of the implication of this is another one because Joker killed God.
Yes.
I love it.
Hey.
Anyway, Joker, it's over. Give up now while you still can.
Oh, I don't think so. Pierre, Chuckles, attend to these intruders.
Robin, you take care of these guys while... What am I saying?
Oh, some real great henchmen you got there, Ronald.
Sorry, boss.
No matter. Hold them off while I commence our plan.
Batman, how come you never let me do anything?
Do you really need to ask that question?
Hello, fellas. I have a present for you.
Pretty sure that's the first line that he does not say Boston.
No, that's kind of...
What do we do, Batman?
Don't worry, I got this.
I love how they're hiding behind a couch, of all things. It's not just a wall, it is a couch.
You know, Couch is famous for their ability to block bullets.
You're all right. They are a bit of a bullet sponge.
Whoa, nice try, Batman.
That's a very
That's
weird
the
dodge.
Second line without bossing.
The way he dodged that was really weird. Let's see if I, wait. No. Because like Yeah, well, I some of the movement there just doesn't really add up.
Well, again, it's also hard to animate a spinning batarang in Lego.
I mean, if it had been spinning, it would have looked a lot better for sure.
Probably.
Whoa, nice try, Batman.
Let me try it.
Sometimes, like, my favorite Deadpool cameos are the ones that just, like, a split second, like in the Superman movie, he just gets squashed by the Lex spot.
Let me try it.
I just want to see it one more time. It's just easier going back 10 seconds for it. And it just bounces right off of Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's just like... Deadpool's
Doesn't make any sense, but
it
it's
doesn't
Deadpool.
Hey, it's Deadpool.
Did you just... Wow.
Robin did something. Woo!
Yes.
Just a turn of the valve and then...
It's over, Joker.
Oh, I don't think so, Bats. Oh, no. Looks like you...
Yeah, honestly, like, you know, it's nothing too crazy about that fight scene.
No.
But I think it works well for, you know, Batman and Joker, you know.
Joker's
got a few tricks up his sleeve that he can try to utilize, but in the end, Batman's going to kick his ass.
I do like the backflip that Batman did, though.
And much better than the front flip that he did in the first Batman vs. Joker.
Yeah.
And I also really like... I like how I really utilize the Batarang in this video. Like, I don't think I really used Batarangs that much at all.
You really haven't. It's just you had this was what three Batarangs. You had Batman throwing at Ronald. You had Robin throwing at Ronald. Now you had Batman throwing at Joker.
Yeah. I like that.
That's
I like,
pretty good.
like that did that.
Stop me again, Bats. Oh, wasn't this a fun game for us both?
Yeah. Just shut up, Joker.
Good job, Batman. We stopped him again.
I really hate to admit it, but good throw there, Robin.
You really think so, Batman?
Yeah, you know what they say. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Thanks, but wait, what?
Well, guess we better get the Joker to Gordon.
You know, like, I do like that phrase, even a broken clock is right twice a day. However, I've learned a new one that I think is even better.
Yeah.
It's even a blind squirrel stumbles upon a nut every now and then.
A little more mature phrase, but yes.
Hello, Commissioner. How's your evening been?
I always love it. The reveal he's like hanging upside down.
But at the same time, it's like, how did Joker know the Commissioner was coming around the corner? Because
He recognized his footsteps.
Well, it would have made more sense if Commissioner appeared maybe a couple more studs, and then Joker recognized the Commissioner.
How dare you point out the plot holes in my video?
Better than yours from the looks of it.
Oh, you.
That was Batman vs. Joker 2. You know? It's probably the best video I put out in 2019. But still, a lot of problems. I don't know, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like about it. I think you did a good job as Joker.
A good job. A good job. I do a fantastic Joker voice. I'm going to kill you, Batman. Where's Rachel?
I think you did a great job as Joker, obviously. And it's like, you know, I feel like this is like one of, like, of the Batman movies, this is definitely one that has the most complete plot, even if there's a lot of holes in it.
Well, it's just one of those things that, again, it's either bad writing, lazy writing, or oversighted writing.
Yeah.
In which case, I am willing to more bank on that third option than
I
anything
mean,
else.
I feel like there's definitely a lot of oversight. Like, a lot of, like, just not realizing it when I write it. And that's why, like, sometimes I, like, sit on scripts for a really long time. More recently, I do. Mm-hmm. I realize it's probably more of a good thing because it allows me to, like, really think about the script more and realize, oh, wait.
It's like, hold on.
That doesn't make sense.
I had person A do thing A. Why am I also having person B do thing A in another scene, like, 3 scenes later?
Yeah. And so, like, that's why, like, even since, like, back then, there was much shorter time between writing the script and making the video compared to now. And I think it's better to, like, you know, especially, like, with a script, like, sit on it for a little bit and then come back to it, look at it, like, oh, wait, the plot hole here, the plot hole there. I mean, there was also points like you mentioned with the thing with Commissioner Gordon. Like that was more of an issue with like when it was animating it, not necessarily with the writing.
Right.
Just not once again that was more of an oversight.
Otherwise, for 2019, I would say this is a fucking fantastic video.
Oh yeah, I think it's that like it's definitely like with a lot of videos in 2019, there's like glaring problem, like massive problems with it, especially like at the end. Where it's like this one doesn't really have that. Like I feel like especially like with the climax, I think it's easily the best climax of the year.
It's a very easy wrap up.
Yeah, and like I like how it's not just Batman fights Joker the end. It's like there's a lot of levels to it. Like Steve fights the henchman, then Ronald McDonald's got a machine gun and they got to find a way to take him out. Robin helps out, he takes out the Batarang, and then Batman has to fight the Joker.
You have the full story arc of you have a start, you have a plot, and you start having that rising action there, and then finally you have the big fight scene being your climax, and then your fallen action being, oh hey, Joker's tied up against a lamppost waiting for Commissioner Gordon here.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff I like about it. I think there's like compared to like many of the other stuff I put out this year, I think it's one of the stronger ones. Still has its 2019 problems, obviously, but it's definitely one I do like.
There were a lot of problems with 2019.
Yeah, a lot of problems. Without reviews. Sorry, some in my throat. Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, good video.
Good stuff. I definitely look forward to doing more stuff with the Joker. Just because, like, one thing I look back at now, like, watching this video is, like, a lot of when Joker's laughing, he's just, like, kind of sitting still. Like, or he's not even moving. He's like, whereas, like, now, I would probably make him emote a lot more as a character if I animated him, when I animate him in the future.
Well, of course, that all bases on what I do for the lines, because, again, I will ad-lib the lines, but it gives it character.
Yes. And so, like, that's one thing that I always enjoy about the Joker, is that you definitely give him a lot of character. And, like, Batman in this video, like, he's fine, I wouldn't say, like, I did better with him here than I did in other videos. He's still the gives no shits.
I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Stop doing this.
Yeah, exactly. I always enjoy doing Robin. I do enjoy kind of, like, because like, it kind of starts with this of kind of Robin's like almost redemption arc, kind of making himself not useless.
Not as useless.
Yeah, he's still useless mostly.
And he's still useless.
And I definitely like invested more in Robin's character over the years than I have in Batman. Batman's just who he is.
Right.
Whereas Robin, I've tried to like in the most recent one of the canon ones, Batgirl video, like I established like, oh, he's trying to find a girlfriend or whatever. He's had troubles because he ends up dating a girl who's an ATM thief. And,
right.
And so it's not something I've really done with Batman, but yeah, overall, I like this video and definitely set beginning of Robin's rise, I guess you could say.
Yep.
So yeah. Got anything else to say about the video?
I don't really either, because I'm not going to plug my Twitch or anything like someone else did with go subscribe to Green Brick Studios.
yeah, go subscribe to Green Brick Studios. He'll make HP7 in 2030, maybe. Probably not.
I don't know. But no, go subscribe to Gregory Animations on Gregory Animation.
Or don't.
Gregory Animations.
I mean,
if you haven't already.
I'd be shocked.
If somehow you're finding this video and you haven't subscribed to the main channel,
it's like, if you're not subscribed to Gregory Animations, how are you here? Like,
right.
So,
like, how the hell did you happen to buy GA Extra without going through Gregory Animations?
I can't imagine that someone who's not already subscribed to me on Gregory Animations sat through however long this video is at this point and watched this entire commentary and just goes, oh, Gregory Animations, I guess I'll go subscribe. I can't imagine someone just goes around YouTube trying to find commentaries and just sitting through them.
Oh, I mean, sometimes people want a long-form video that they just want something in the background noise. You never know. And if they happen to stumble upon this, I mean, hey, you might actually like some of the stop-motion animation that's over on Gregory Animations.
Might. Maybe not. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll figure it out.
It's different. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for watching this commentary. I know it's dragged on for a while. It's probably the longest one wasn't done. I mean, this is the longest video I've made at this point of the ones I've done a commentary on. So yeah.
If you want to, you can put my link down in the description.
I'll do that for you.
Okay.
I love you, buddy. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.